And Gary, you were there. We're all hanging out. We're talking. There's this young kid kind of hanging out, watching what we're doing, kind of,
We just got the helmet, is what it was.
Yep. Right.
I brought the helmet over.
Yep.
He just brought the helmet over. We got it out. Actually, Mike Medell had signed it, and then Billy Ritchie. And then while these guys are signing it, this kid comes walking up and says, hey, what do you guys – and this kid's probably 12.
Yeah, I would say 12.
12 or 13.
Yeah.
At the oldest.
Yeah.
He says, what are you guys doing? And we told him what we're going to do with the helmet and this and that. And he says, that's pretty cool. He says, that's really neat that you guys are doing that. And that 12-year-old kid reached in his pocket and pulled out $2.50.
No.
The money that his mom gave him to go to the snack shack to get something to eat, he donated. Right? It gets better.
Yes, it does.
It gets better.
So nice.
This kid, okay, I might say this gives you hope. I'm telling you, this gives you hope. So we had Pepsi Kids Bike Night.
35 bicycles.
35 bicycles we gave away. Okay? We gave away 35 bicycles. The most expensive bike there was a BMX-style red line, Gary. We were talking about this today, the bikes we had growing up.
Cross-country bicycle?
No, it was like a racing bike.
Racing bike,
It was a BMX. It was courtesy of the Hedges and all the Hornet teams, the Nelsons, the Hedges, and all those guys. I mean, awesome people, too. So this kid, each kid comes in and gets one ticket, right? And they go through all the bikes. Each bike has a basket, and you put your ticket in that basket that you want to try to win. This kid says, I'm going to win that bike. And I said, buddy, I hope you do.
Yeah.
Now, you got to remember, every kid in there had,
there's like a ton of
there
kids.
was so many tickets in this particular bike's basket, right? This kid stands there, waits. It's one of the last bikes we gave away.
Yep.
Okay? He stands
waiting.
there patiently waiting because he knows he's going to win this bike, right?
That's pretty confident.
Hand goes in, mix them all up, okay? Ticket comes out. I call the number. Guess who won that bike?
He did.
No way.
I've got pictures of that.
Wait.
That's amazing.
It gets better. This kid, when I say gives you hope, listen to what this kid did.
Oh.
He says, I can't wait to take this bike home and give it to my neighbor kid down the street that doesn't have a bike.
Oh.
He says, I can't wait to see the look on his face.
That's what he said.
I got
was standing
goosebumps
there.
right now.
Dude,
That's karma right there. That's
I
good
could
stuff.
not believe what that young man did. I mean, I actually approached his mom. I said, hey, let me tell you something. I said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because you're doing it right. I said,
That's
that is
wonderful.
a great kid right there. She was just all smiles.
If you want to see this young man, go on Moxie Media and Promotions.
Got a picture of him.
And look on there, the ones that says posted by Ed.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see that. Scroll down through there, and you'll see him. He's got his hands up in the air. There's 2 pictures of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his hands up in his air one time because he's just excited that he won it. He spins around, throws them up again, and then that's when he says, I can't wait till I get home to give this to my buddy down the street.
That doesn't have
It
a bike.
was absolutely amazing.
And then I wish I was there to see that kid and how he reacted to a bike.
Yeah, me too. I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall when he got that.
And he's all walking
Right.
tall home probably.
Yeah.
It was 35 bikes.
Yeah.
It was an experience.
Yeah. Oh, it was unbelievable.
It was great.
time.
Yeah.
It was a fun time. It really was.
And look at those pictures. You see the face of all those kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish you could see the pictures that I posted on my iPad, because we have what I have on my iPad, and most people probably know there's a thing called Live.
Mm-hmm.
And once you take that picture, it takes like 6 or 7 pictures in a row really fast. And if you touch the picture, it moves. Or if you scroll to it, it moves. So you see these kids jump in and you see the smile. And I wish I could share those with you so you could see the expressions on those kids' faces.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
Always enjoy getting around kids like that.
well, to me, that was the highlight of the night. Just given everything that's going on, kind of coming in with this, the heartache of the little girl we're trying to help and her family, and to see somebody that young pull that off. Pretty impressive.
Dave says 36 bikes. He
saw-
counted them 3 times.
Yeah.
But I was told 35.
I was told 35 too.
Sorry, Dave. Where is Dave anyway?
Dave is at the county fair. He's got a booth set up for Northwest Trucking Academy.
Oh, okay, we'll let him slide because it's a commercial gig for him. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
I
Dave.
thought maybe the impression I got was he was going to be a carny.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what he
He's
wants to
probably
be?
doing that kiddie ride that's the semi-trucks.
Yeah.
Like, you know that one.
Can you see it?
Send us a picture, Dave. We want to see what you're doing down there.
Dave.
So
I'd figure
I'm
you'd have a
amazed you
kissing
can
booth
hear us
opened
right
up down
now.
there.
he would go broke.
He go broke.
Go for broke.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna look something up here.
I was just picturing Joe Dirt standing at the other side of that carnival ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cigarette in his hand.
I wanted to. I'm trying to get into my notes here. I'm sorry, it's just taking so long.
No, I
That's
seen.
fine.
You know, I drove up. I was the first one here, and I drove up, and I seen Dave's truck. And usually you see Dave out there wandering around somewhere, and he wasn't here. I'm going, geez, where's Dave?
I heard he wasn't going to be here.
Well, I didn't. I
So
didn't hear anything.
the odds of winning a bicycle were really good last weekend. And I say that because I did get a picture of a family. It was a couple of cousins of a boy that won one of the Moxie bikes. Yeah, and his two female cousins that also won bikes.
Yeah.
And it was really neat. It was let's see, it was Jordan, Mallory, and Julian were the ones that won that
That's pretty cool.
trio of bikes, which is
Yeah.
really neat. And then the other one that won a bike, let's see here. I was trying to remember his name. I think I posted it though.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that kid there, isn't it?
Aiden,
yeah.
yes. He won the other Moxie bike.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Well, you know, we had a real fiasco. We went, Gary and I went down to Walmart because we wasn't going to be outdone. You know, we didn't want to say, hey, Moxie's not going to throw up a bike here. We're going to go. So we went down to Walmart, and we're looking, and I spied this really nice, cool-looking bike, all sparkly. Blue's my favorite color, by the way.
This was like a chrome metallic.
Oh, God,
blue.
yes. It was beautiful. Well, you'll see it. You can see pictures of it on Moxie, and I kind of liked it, and Dave looked at it, and we looked at a great big, I call it a Coast Rider for a grown-up, and I thought, you know, for an older kid that would be really good, but, you know, this is going to kind of be a mediocre, anywhere from can't walk to 12, 13 years old, you know.
Right.
And I thought that's really nice, and we found another one, which I kind of spied, or Dave or Gary seen it, so we got those two. And come back, and one of the ones, not this real pretty sparkly one, there was three just exactly like it.
I saw that.
But that one is faster than the other two because it's got a Moxie sticker on it.
Yep.
2/10.
Yeah.
We told that kid, we
time.
told the kid that won it, you take those other two guys out there and challenge to a race, I guarantee you beat them by 0.2 of a second. That's what we tell everybody we give stickers to.
Here, do you remember the story? It's because
Yep.
someone asked, "Hey, how do
The
I get
very
my
first-
Moxie sticker?" I said, "Well, if you want to win, you know, as a particular driver."
Wasn't it the very first Moxie sticker you gave?
No.
No.
This was for a driver that wouldn't put one on.
Yep.
And
he's a good friend of mine.
We kept telling him, you need to put a Moxie sticker on there if you want to win. And he just finally agreed.
Didn't want one.
Didn't want one. Finally agreed to put one on his car. And I said, listen, I said, if you put a Moxie sticker on your car, they're worth 2/10. And he kind of laughed. And he says, all right, put them on my car. So he put the Moxie stickers on his car. He goes out and gets his first win of the year, and he wins the main by 2/10. So it's been the 2/10 rule ever since. But I want to get into some of the results. I want to talk Southern Oregon Speedway results. I want to start with our Jolt Labs Hornets.
Fast cars.
Man, you know, the Hornets, this class, so exciting. So, I mean, it's funny to say that the Hornets are so exciting, but the way these guys race each other, and when they go for it, I mean, there's a couple families out there, and I don't know if they're friends or foes. I mean, because they race each other hard. And I think that at some point, you know, it's just somebody's going to get mad, but these guys are just, they go for it. You know, you got the Nelsons, you got the Hedges, you got the Tritzler families. I mean, these guys, as much as they race together, they test each other. I mean, they really. I mean, if there's a hole, someone's going to try to get in there. Someone else is going to slam that door. There's always a little bit of contact with these guys. As a race fan, this class on that track is exciting.
I'm going to let the cat out of the bag here. All right, all you Hornet fans out there that's not beating this one car, I'm not going to name that one car. You need to go to e-brake school.
E-brake school.
Well,
I swear, and Corey and I talked about it. I swear he's using that e-brake
there's a couple guys
in the
doing it
corners.
now.
Yep.
Yes.
But I mean, if you really want to get competitive at Southern Oregon Speedway in a Hornet division, go to e-brake school.
That's cheater brake bias is all it is.
It's not illegal.
It's not
not
illegal.
illegal.
You know, so if
It's a parking brake.
It's a parking
it's
brake.
similar to what a late model driver would do trail braking. If you use it right.
Or
it's
these
gonna help
drifting
it.
cars. Drifting cars do it.
Sure.
You know.
In our Jolt Labs Hornets, actually, the guy you're referring to did not win Saturday night.
That's right. He got beat.
He got beat, and our winner was Tim Hedges. Tim had a very good day.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know if he changed something on that car, if they figured something out, but he was dialed. Okay. He got tried a couple times in the main. They got to traffic. They kind of reeled him in. Dylan Sauer, who we just referred to a moment ago, was there. He tried him, and it's just coming out of the apex out. Dylan Sauer gets into the turn better than anybody else in that division. I mean, this guy goes in deep. He's just, but that last Saturday the car wasn't rotating at the center like he needed it to,
Like it has previously.
I don't need that update. And that's what cost him that race. I mean, his speed getting in it's crazy to watch.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get in, that's great, but you're able to come off. And Dylan was not. He was tight there at the center. Hedges was a little tight before the center, but the car would turn and come off. They were kind of opposite of what the other was doing, so the hole would open up on the bottom. Sauer would try to.
They did a lot of crossing out there.
They did, but Sauer never passed him. And Hedges, I mean, there was a couple times I thought, this is going to be it, and no go. Tim Hedges was saying, hey, this is my night. And I'm taking it. And he did. Did a great job of driving. He got the win. This class, I mean, they're impressive. They're just, it's actually fun. I think it's the most fun. You just want to watch fun entertainment. These guys do it. They give it to you.
You want to make a reality television show about circle track racing?
This
That's
class,
who you want to follow.
Yeah.
Yes, this class would be perfect for that. I mean, they really would. Just because the budget, the characters in this division.
Definitely.
It would be fun. That's a good idea, Gary.
We'll
I would watch that show.
We do it
I
on a
would too.
spin-off off
Yeah,
ours.
I'd watch that show.
I was offered by a particular person that I might be able to take a test hit in one of those cars too.
Yeah, well, you might have to do that.
Kind of fun.
Bobbio's Pizza Mini Stocks. There's some. I don't want to use the word rivalry because they're friendly, but there is some serious competition in this division between three particular drivers right now. Dave Steele, Ashton Hedges, and Hunter Magnan. All three drivers have feature wins this year. Dave Steele's got 3. I think Hedges has 3. And Magnan has 1. And all of these guys went at it Saturday night. I mean, there was traffic, there was slicing and dicing, a little bit of bump and run, there was some banging doors. We saw a little bit of everything in this one with it until everything kind of got settled out, and Dave Steele took a little pressure from Ashton Hedges in the 54, saw him a couple times down on turns 3 and 4, and decided it was time to get out of town, and got out of town. He was, without insult to anybody else, the class of the field Saturday night. He was dialed. That car was flying around Southern Oregon Speedway. Ashton Hedges was right there. He had a shot. Multiple times had a shot. Magnan was in a crowd of cars that was probably one of the best races of the night. There was 3 or 4 cars right there and they were all kind of stuck around each other. He kind of broke out and then kind of got to the lead of that pack, and he finished 3rd. 2nd went to Hedges, and 1st went to Dave Steele. But these guys here, I mean, this is one of those classes there that there's about 9 guys in this division that could win at any time. But these three drivers have kind of, I don't want to say set themselves apart.